Yeah, it's always a little bit different at the moment, but I'm still pretty nervous. Yeah, usually you walk out in India and there's 20, 30, 40,000 people, and you feed off the energy, but I think there was a bit of nervous energy for everyone involved yesterday. Yeah, look, I've come in with some confidence, but also maybe putting less responsibility on myself than some other years. Sometimes when you're young, you're in a rush and you want to do so well and you're trying so hard. So I think this year I sort of just wanted to really express myself, and it's only one game, so we'll see. You can quickly turn from the hero to the villain, but yeah, my focus is just to have a lot of fun and trust that I'll be all right. Yeah, I think so. I think that's true. I think everyone here, everyone that plays cricket at this level, the main reason you play is because you love it. You started when you were a kid, and there's so much travel away from home. There's obviously the pressures, and the main reason you do it is because you love what you do. So I think, yeah, that's the probably main ingredient. Yeah, I was speaking to Ricky quite a bit. Like I said, I was pretty nervous because the game was sort of in the balance. We put a good partnership on, the skipper and the vice captain. But we sort of needed to readjust our thinking, and initially we were aiming for 160, but we said maybe 130 is going to be a winning score, a competitive score. So with Ricky and myself, we just said, let's try to get to 130, assess the conditions, and then have a go. So yeah, so I knew there was one over of spin left, so I wanted to just see a few balls, play the spin first, and then try and put the quicks under enough pressure, and wait for them to go towards their death bowling and try and figure out what their plans were, and then put a good swing on the ball. Yeah, it's always a good feeling because there's a lot of games as a professional sportsman that you go out and you don't perform as well as you want to. Cricket's that type of game. You sort of got to get used to underperforming a lot of the time. So when you do perform and you do well for the team, it's a very rewarding feeling. Yeah, I'm super competitive. So even though my first ball went for 6, my third ball went for 4, I still in my head thought we're a chance, something special could happen here. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but the competitive spirit, I guess, that a lot of us sportsmen have, we still want to win, and you're still trying to execute every ball. So definitely, I mean, in my head, you don't know what's going to go to plan, but in my head, I still think that we were a chance. I think we've got a really good vibe. I think Ricky, as a leader and as a coach, he sets that standard. We've got a good crew of young players, lots of energy. We've got some good experience. We've got some good overseas players. So I think our balance on a whole, like every IPL team, you look at every team could win. But yeah, I mean, it's an exciting group and a good energy around the team. Yeah, it's always nice. You just showed me a few before that are pretty funny, so keep them coming, I guess. I'm enjoying them, but yeah, and make sure you stick with me if I have a few bad games. Get around me still.